This is No Alliance. We have some special YouTube only content for you here to break down the 5 things that you need to know after the midterms that were last week. So number 1, the Senate on Saturday night, Democrats retained control of the Senate. They can add one more seat with a runoff in Georgia. That's going to be on December 6th between Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker. The good thing to know if you are a Democrat is that now all of Biden's potential Supreme Court nominees or other judicial nominees will now be able to get confirmed now that Democrats hold the majority. It's not looking the same thing in our second thing that you need to know, which is the House. Though Republicans have underperformed, the expectation is that they will control the House of Representatives next year, gaining somewhere between 10 and 11 seats, which will stall a lot of Biden's legislative agenda, which could impact Biden's ability to get past student loan reform if the courts strike it down. Number 3 is abortion in Michigan, Vermont, and California. They each passed measures that secured abortion as a constitutional right. In Kentucky, voters rejected a measure that would state that there is no right to an abortion in Kentucky, which is great for a woman's right to choose. Number 4 is younger, Blacker, and more diverse candidates across the country. More diverse candidates were getting elected. A 25-year-old gun violence advocate, Maxwell Frost, will become the first Gen Z member of Congress. Eric Russell will become the first gay Black man to win statewide office in U.S. history. He won his race in Connecticut. Most notably, Wes Moore becomes Maryland's first Black governor, and Andrea Campbell was elected to be the first Black woman to be Attorney General of Massachusetts. The 5th thing that you need to know that might come up later in even 2024 is Latino voters. In Florida and Georgia, Republicans gained a little bit of Latino support and helped secure victories for the governors. That would be Ron DeSantis and Brian Kemp in Georgia. If Latino voters, especially in the South, continue to trend this way, it could present problems for Democrats in 2024. Especially if DeSantis runs for president. If Latino voters no longer vote with Democrats in the same margin that they have historically, it could present some real problems. So be sure to keep up on all of this. We will have episodes about this on our feed. Be sure to subscribe and like all of our content on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Most importantly, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at WRGO Pod.